Hello friends, welcome back to CCSP certified channel. My name is Rag and I have 14 years of industry experience. As I informed before also, I have created this video series to clear your CCSP exam. I have cleared my recently and this is the last lecture of the topic 2 that we started few days before. There's identity access management systems and approx 10 to 12 questions from the IM itself. Today we'll cover the centralized repository and CASB. And before jump to this, we discuss quickly the promotional offers going on by IC Square. So the IC Square release promotional offer with a peace of mind. So might be when you are watching this video series, this dates might have changed, but offer will remain same. So in this, you will get a, complimentary second attempt, and in case you are not able to qualify in the first attempt. So here in this offer, like if you have purchased a voucher by 15th March, you could have right first attempt by 31st March, and in case you don't qualify, there was a second free attempt by 31st May you can book. And according to this, I schedule my batches also, and so I just guaranteed that in 25 classes you become a CCSP certified. My next batch is starting from 7th April onward, that will go till 19th May. Next peace of mind offer will go come first week of June, and there will be a weekend batch, weekday batch that I'm starting from 4 days a week, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. IST. Apart from this video, online classes, I will give the test series, my guidance, PPTs in this. And as we are all the working professional, these classes have scheduled it more flexible, and in case you miss the class, I will provide some recordings also. And demo class is scheduled for this on 5th April at 6:30 p.m. IST. You can get the Zoom link in the description. In case you are getting different, you are watching it different time zone, might be in August, September, October. There will be different batches going on, so you can write me at ccsp-certified@gmail.com to know the latest batch information. Apart from this, I have started a video series also, where I'm uploading all my classroom recordings, and my classes are based on the language of the candidates. If majority support both Hindi and English, I support Hindi and English both in the classes. Otherwise, I use English based on the participants. And I have uploaded a recording here. You can I will share this link in this uh, uh, video description. You can go through this and understand how I am teaching, and you can buy this at very nominal price in case you are not able to attend the classes because of the work-life balance or because of the office constraints. So you can see the recording also. Now I come to the topic. This IEEE, we started 4 classes before. We have seen identification, authentication, authorization, and accountability already. And all the images we will use in these videos or PPTs only for the education purpose. We claim no copyright for them. Today we'll cover very important. There's a centralized repository. Very important concept, because whole IAM system use uh, that data that must come from a system or it's from a repository. The centralized repository is used to create a single source of truth, providing significant benefits to visibility, collaboration, and consistency with the data management. And normally LDAP, that is a known as a lightweight directory access protocol. This works on X500 standard, is frequently used as a centralized repository of the information of the all users. So with centralized IAM system, user can access all the resources they need with just one set of the login credentials. So it will be a centralized repository for user management and the credential management. Sometimes it is known as Vault also. It gives the benefits on the compliance management collaborations, and normally the LDAP use distinguished name to identify or store a user account and different parameters associated with the users to identify a user uniquely. So LDAP is industry known use and being used as a centralized repository. The next concept is CASB. CASB is not associated with this topic directly, but CASB can work as an IAM system. That's why I have used this here. The CASB is Cloud Access Security Broker that sits between organization user and cloud application and monitor all activities, like can do a user tracking and enforce security policies. So when your application in cloud, you have a very less control in case it is SaaS based. It is very less control you have. In that case, you can have a CASB between your user and your applications, and CASB can monitor user activity, can enforce policies. Those are applicable to users, which is not easy to implement at the cloud level. So it can work as a policy enforcement point also. It can combine with other technologies like DLP, IAM system. It can have on IAM system. It can do the data loss prevention mechanisms, and it can handle the shadow IT also. So shadow IT is a very important concept, and what is it? We cover in the next slide. So shadow IT is in many organizations there are some approved softwares, approved libraries, up to approved resources to be used, but developer or the that project teams may use the resources which is free or might be licensed project but not approved by the IT team or their centralized team. And the reason is this: they, because of the rapid development, they increase the efficiency. Because some code is already developed, we can use directly those libraries. It gives the greater freedom to the employees. At the same time, because of these libraries are the third-party libraries, they may have a lack of securities implemented on this. Those components might be licensed project. Licensed product may give a compliance issues. They can also can be expensive also, which is might be the reason company has not purchased them. So, but to control this behavior of the user, we use the CASB. CASB can help to identify if user is using the resources or the libraries or the softwares which is not approved by the IT. They can control and limit the user. So they can track the user activity. They can work as a policy enforcement point, IAM, DLP, and the shadow IT also the job of the CASB. Now we'll cover few questions associated with these three concepts. And as I mentioned that from IAM itself 10 to 12 question comes, and it's very important that you understand these concepts well, because questions will be new but concept will be same. So let's see few questions, 5 questions in this video. So first is, which is following protocol is most applicable to identification process aspect of the IAM system. So we have seen the IAM system has IEEE. First is identification. So identification, which protocol can help in the identification. So there are options like SSL, so there are IPsec, there are LDAP and AIDT. So SSL we have seen that is in data in use case. IPsec also for private networks, AIDT as a destructor. So we have LDAP, which can be used as a centralized repository and can work as a source of identification of the user. So answer will be C. Now come to the next question. Which is following is not a typical capability of CASB. So we have, as I mentioned before also, if there is any question given in the exam, if it is a negative question, they will underline this, so you don't miss the note. So which is not a capabilities of CASB. So we have seen that CASB can work as a DLP, correct? CASB can work as a policy enforcement point, can work as a SIM integration also. So SIM system is for centralized log management system, and CASB can do the user tracking and can push the logs to the SIM system. So it can work with the SIM system also. And the man in middle attack. So CASB cannot stop the man in middle attack. It is a special type of attacks that we have seen in the cryptography also, when someone stole the information in between. CASB can implement the policies but cannot prevent us from the man in middle attack. So answer of this question will be D. Now next question. Then you are the security manager of a mid-sized organization. Your organization has decided to use a SaaS public cloud provider for its production environment. A service contract audit reveals that while your organization has budgeted only for 22 accounts, you are using 47 active accounts, and the organization is paying the contract price plus a per user fees, account fees also for every account that is over the counted number. So this example of the cost of this occur is example of. So we have seen this is the shadow ID, and CASB can help in this one, because we have seen that in shadow ID we use something beyond your organization is approved or something your organization has purchased. Your organization has purchased 22 accounts but you are using 47. This is how the shadow IT is in the example of the shadow IT, and the CASB can help on those scenarios. The second last question. Recently your organization, this is my exam question. Recently your organization has moved one of your application to cloud but want to give access to the your local users or want to perform the local authentication. What is the solution for the same? So we have seen in the case of federation also, always use the federation model, use a own IAM system which is not built by you but it is by built by industry known vendors. You implement this and do the federation so you can manage the credentials at your end only. And the LDAP is, as I informed before also, if there is a local user or local authentication come in the question, LDAP can help is because Kerberos, Shadow IT, IAC all know the concept related with the federation. But if the federation is there with along with LDAP, that will be best answer to give the for this question. So the local user authentication can be performed when you do you have a LDAP. You can manage the credential at your end. This is last question for today. This from the CCSP sample question guide. In the LDAP environment, each entry in a directory server is identified A. We have seen the LDAP, what is a unique identifier. So we already have seen that it is a distinguished name DN that is unique for each user. That is combination of CN. So DN equal to CN something, then OU something dot dot dot. So this way the DN is composed. So this is the how the LDAP store the data, and they in the tree-like hierarchy they maintain. So LDAP has a tree-like structure where have a root DN, then there is a sub DN or child DN inside the root DNs. So this is for today. Just stay connected. We will bring the topic 3, which is a topic associated with the multiple type of clouds. So you will get more understanding what type of clouds and what are the features of each cloud, and approximate 4 to 5 questions come from that also. So we'll start the lecture 3 soon. Thank you. Like my channel, subscribe my channel so you don't miss any video. Bye.